How's it going, Horsey fans? Today we're going to take a look at Illusory Tower floor number 86. I do have my volume on, right? Okay, I do. Alright, Illusory Tower floor number 86. This is a, well, I don't know how tough it is now. That's on global, but, or not global, but, yeah, I guess global, whatever. The international version, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. But I remember when this stage came out, this was a huge roadblock for a lot of the Japanese players. But that was like pre-Mahito, Red Megami, yeah. So this is a team we're going to take. Alternatively, instead of using Time As It Is, it's such a stupid name for the memory. This translation is so stupid. I forgot, I think it was called like Ordinary Time before it got like translated for global, but Time as that's such a stupid ass name. Anyway, alternatively, you can use the other ult gauge. This one. This is what I actually used when I had beat the stage, just because it's giving a higher percent and buff effects are lowered. Well, that's very nice. Yeah, probably just gonna cut that out. Anyway, yeah, but you could use Uni from top to bottom as a alternative because it's a higher percent, so it will have a what do you call it? It'll be a higher percent technically because the floor is a debuff stage, so all buffs are lowered by 60%, which is very disgusting. I don't like the buff effect being decreased only because it applies to like literally everything, like including memories, which I think is, I mean, it's probably why the stage is hard, but again, I just think it's stupid, honestly. But yeah, since it's 35% instead of 25, you'll get a higher percent for ult gauge fill rate, but this is for 3 turns, so I do want to kind of try this out. It also would help Inumaki just because it give him the 200 ult gauge every time he attacks when the enemy's in break, which is probably going to be happening a little bit more consistent in this stage than like other stages, just because Mahito does have the extra 200% break on his Sever the Soul after he transforms. So, yeah, there's that. We're going to be running Imaginary Youth on Megami, because he does need the CE, just so he can keep up like the Escape Rabbit, as well as do a lot of his Shikigami cooperation. Mahito has the 85% physical technique from Like-Minded Sisters, as well as the 200% ult gauge. And the reason we are running this, the Like-Minded on Mahito, is just so we can, just so Gojo can actually do some damage with Red when he pops Cursed Spirit School Team, because it's a memory that allows you to attack with command or ult skill. So he can actually do some decent damage on Red the turn after he gets the attack nullification back. I think it's around like 3 million, though he might hit a little harder now because I did. If you guys saw the Choso Imaginary Realm like grind video, you guys saw that I got pretty lucky on my 10 ticket multi. Pretty lucky, I have to say. Yeah, he can be doing some damage here, and this has the same auto skill where when he lands a crit, he'll get 200 to his ult gauge, which is very important. It will allow us to do 2 domains between Inumaki giving the ult gauge and Gojo performing crits. And we have Yuta on bench just so he can come in afterwards and just clean up on the rest of the damage. Even though I think Mahito might output more damage just because he's in for a long amount of time. That being said, we'll go ahead and get started. I beat it. It took me a couple tries. I didn't. I think I got pretty lucky when I had done it. It has been a while, so we'll see. We might have to do a little bit of cuts here and there because, yeah, I'm not super confident. I'm not super confident in this. But actually, I'll go ahead and stall with everybody for 1 turn. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll probably just reset if Gojo doesn't crit on his skill 1. But we are doing the crit resist lower. Okay, he crit. This run does, it kind of revolves around the fact that Gojo damage lowers and he's going to be stunning the boss a lot with his domain. So that's why we're not running a HP memory. If you want to play a little bit safer, I would probably just I probably would just run the okay, nice. I probably would just run the HP memory because that would actually I probably could just done red actually on this turn. Yeah, and he's doing all those crits. Alright, good. And we're gonna say, nope. You are not doing that. Very good. Be able to launch off a cooperative ult with you know, Megami and Mahito, those guys. Be able to launch the co-op ult, and then after that, Mahito can start doing some real damage. Do it just like that, and I'd say Domain Gojo is probably like, not single-handedly, but he's like one of the better characters taken here just simply because of the stun, the fact that he's going to stop the boss from getting more ult gauge, and he's going to apply that big debuff. Yeah, actually, that'd be fine. Now Mahito's going to give the extra 10 CE to Megami through this. Yeah, Mahito's doing some crazy damage. Yeah, because he is a mixed attacker, the 85% is just going to be just as effective as if he were to have the Cursed Spirit School team on him. I don't think he'll break here, but well, he might. If not, then I can always just. Yeah, he did 7 million. Can I not break? I might be able to not break, which would actually be pretty helpful. Let's see. I think we can still get the ult anyway. Okay, yeah, he's gonna break. Damn, we got a crit. Actually, I know what I'll do. Do it like this. One more blue. Yeah, turn 9 and he's already... he's essentially like stuck. Yeah, 3 million. He can do pretty good damage actually. Do it just like that. Okay, Inumaki doing some damage. Alright. Yeah, and I had alluded to this team. I forgot what time of the floor it was. It was some... I'm pretty sure it was a race. I mean, it had to be a race stage, right? Inumaki actually took a lot of damage. Hopefully this is not going to be... this won't backfire on me. Actually, ooh, that co-op gave him a lot of HP back. Yeah, 2.5 is pretty good. We'll check his HP right now, but... yeah. Bro's going down kind of fast. Oh, we can wait a turn. Do good break damage here. Yeah. Honestly, by the time he's able to attack again, we might be able to just end up breaking him. This is essentially what the strat is. You're just not letting the boss attack at all. Probably stall one time with Yuta, just so we can build up a CE. Yeah, 2.1, not bad. We'll just spam, oh gosh. Spam skill 3s with Inumaki. Get everyone's ult up. But so far it's going pretty good. Just keeping the boss from attacking is paying off. Alright, getting some stats there. Not bad. We'll probably stall one turn with him. And I'll probably just line the last threes, all their ults up. Damn, no counters? Do I want to line there? Oh, yeah. I know what to do. Dang, Inawaki's getting bullied out here. Oh! Nice try, buddy. Go and throw that out just so I can. Just do a little, yeah, extra damage. Mahido's gonna do some good damage here. Really good break damage. Oh, can I? Alright, that's annoying. He's gonna hit kind of hard here, but fortunately, I probably could have used skill 3 and probably could have broke with Yuta. How hard is this hit? Alright, that's not the worst ever. Alright. Mahido should break here, and then we should be able to do some pretty good damage. Yeah. Looks like he's got a lot of HP, but we still have like over half of the turn limit to take care of him. So they dropped the massive damage increase on him, so should be fine here. 12 mil, not bad. Stall one turn just so we can build up on a little bit of CE. Alright, that's good. Yeah, 3.6 is good damage. How much HP? Yeah, 47. Not terrible. Hopefully it doesn't just keep on doing the chomp, because we actually could just lose from him spamming ults as much as we are. He's taking a lot of break damage now, just because I think it's based off the total HP they have. How much does he have left on his 2 turns? Actually, I'll do this here so they can combo one more time. We still have one more heal left with Yuta. Maybe he'll Black Flash you. Oh, guy's doing so much break damage. Alright, not bad. 2.9. Yeah. Again, after all these red units came out, it's certainly a little bit easier now on global than when it first came out. I remember a while ago they were talking about, you know, well, potentially the games were going to get caught up, and then that was shut down fast. No, the games will not be caught up. And I think it's dumb because they had the huge accelerated banner dropping pretty early into the game, so I don't know why you wouldn't just catch the games up, but you know, I guess I'm not a developer. But how would I know? And actually, I think Yuta's dead here. Actually, I think Yuta's just dead here because he decided to target him so much. Yeah, he's super dead. Wait? No, okay. If anything, I'd probably say he just died to damage variance because the second attack was over 6,000. Not that I had much control over that, but all right. He's got like 20 million. I don't think we could do it. Actually, I think all those early chomps he did was just enough to expel us. But if we break, we might be able to kill. Oh my gosh, just target. Okay. All right, chat, we might be in the clear. We throw one of these, and oh man. We might have to get one more turn of good luck. I didn't realize Mahito was completely out of CE. God. Alright. This is it's a tortured ass run. There's no way I could have stopped for the memory. Yeah, I think because Yuta died early, we don't have that extra damage from him. So, yeah. I didn't, 9 mil? Could we do 9 million? No, we're not doing 9 mil. Okay, well that's rather annoying. Well, I guess I'll cut and come back to when we look a little bit better. Of course, right? Tradition for recording, like literally anything ever, I gotta cut. So, yeah, I'll cut and we'll come back to where we have a more favorable outcome. Well, I was trying to get back to like a decent point, and last turn he decided, oh, let me just double up my buff skills, so he's got 100% damage reduction and 60% curse technique. I probably just gonna launch the ults anyway, just so, you know, hopefully I can break, so I won't have to actually deal with that. But that's kind of ridiculous. Can I even? Yeah, 1 million. Mine doesn't have his memory active, so. Okay, well, good thing I use Yuta's skill 3, because otherwise I would not be able to break here. Okay, everything proved me wrong. That's actually crazy. 100% damage reduction. That seems pretty fair, right? I would say that's pretty fair. All right, let me check and see. I guess I'll just record from here, and if I lose again, then I'm about to say, you know, 3 million is damage variance, whatever. Whatever, I guess. The team works, but, well, I say the team works, but, you know, I am also, he's on break for 2 turns. How long is Escape Hair's immunity? It is for 2 turns. So actually I will not use Escape here until the next turn. But, yeah. Unfortunately, you know, I was like, okay, I was just going along. Maybe we'll, you know, we'll get to a point where I know I can win, and then the boss does something like that. I can't not record that, right? Then people need to see that, because that's actually, like, insane. Actually, I'll do it. I'll sever the soul. We'll do one of those skill 3s just so I can do a little bit of damage. Because the thing is, if we stall too much, then, you know, bad stuff happens. He's gonna ult here, but we are essentially gonna be fine. If he chomps after and takes Inumaki's CE, I mean, we have 10 turns, right? But we might lose again. We might lose again just because I've kind of lined up his CE with... Yeah, he's still doing so much damage. Alright, Inumaki. Alright, so I think this time for sure I'll be able to get everyone's ult lined up. Well, I think Yuta has to Black Flash. He didn't. No, actually, I'm gonna be fine. Oh, that's very helpful. Alright, I can launch all three back to back to back again. Yeah, okay, well, he crit, so it's gonna give us stats. He keeps on attacking Inumaki. That's less than ideal. Actually, we'll do it like, we'll just use all three. So Yuta can get his extra damage for combo ulting. Should do decent damage. Yeah, 1.6, not bad. I think Inumaki does heal on his combo ult effect, so this is going to help him as well. We have 9 turns, 8 turns. Well, 7 turns because we're in turn 22. But after this, I'll go ahead and check the... A lot of good break damage. I'll check the total HP left. This is going to give Yuta CE as well. Very good. Yeah, I did a lot of damage. Should be able to break here. Alright. Okay, yeah, just double target Yuta, I guess. Alright, 7 turns and he has 21. Yeah. A much better run this time, I would say, than the last one. I think that early chomp kind of ruined a lot of things, and also Yuta was just targeted so much. Yeah, way better run. Way better run. Well, yeah, I mean, the stage is very RNG dependent, but with the red units we have now, it's not nearly as bad as what I was seeing when the stages first dropped. Just gotta clean up from here, and then we will be on our way. But that being said, you know, if you guys want to see other teams, not other teams, but like other characters, I guess, in these tower stages, you know, always you comment, always leave comments. I'll reply to them. So it might take me a while because like sometimes I don't see the comments, but you know, I try my best. I reply to all the comments. If you got whatever you want to see, you know, just let me know. But that being said, Mahito will take care of this. He's gonna put this guy in the dumpster. Yeah, crushed his ass. As you can see here, yeah, even though Yuta subs in after like 10 turns, the ult just does so much damage. He's still almost in line with Mahito, who's been there since turn 1. But yeah, you know, very I don't want to say quick and easy because that was not quick and easy. It's almost been 25 minutes, but that'll be it for floor 86. I will get to work on floor 87. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one.